One of the questions I received this week is, where did I start my career, and did I always see myself in management? Well, I started my career with a great company called Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Went in their management trainee program, and it was one of the best things that I did after I graduated from Purdue and moved out to Phoenix, Arizona. I learned a lot, and what I learned is how to deal with difficult people, conflicts, and of course how to manage I had about 25 employees that I was managing with a fleet of a unit size of about 400 cars. And it was a lot to manage at a young age, and I learned so much because what they had was something called the grill, and what that it made you prepared and ready to lead people, and it was an awesome experience to make sure you're ready to make things happen for other individuals by being very clear and concise and giving them good direction. So I've always thought of myself as not as a manager, but more of a guide, guiding individuals to be successful from the things that I've learned over the years. And that's what's been very helpful for me in thinking myself that way, because if I'm a guide, I need to make sure that I've been to the place where most folks are going. So a couple things that I always do differently, this way, let's go over here, is I want to make sure that I am doing everything that I have asked one of my team members to do. I try to do it first. And if I don't know how to do it, I figure out how to do it even beforehand. I create different types of training platforms that I go ahead and study. Also, what I do is I would take about a month beforehand. Before I even ask anyone to do something, I try to do it myself and on my own different platforms. What I want to get here is some popcorn. Love it. I love Target, by the way. Get the red card. It's really good. But so one of the things I've learned over the years is that when you've been able to do something before you ask someone else to do it and then show them some of the tricks and the things that you've learned, they respect you so much more, and they will really see you as that expert, even though you don't know all the ins and outs. But what you can do is at least set up the framework for your team and show them, like, here's the basic vision that I want to have. Here's some of the guide work that I find are the tips, tricks, and best practices that I've found when I'm looking and trying to test things on my own platforms. You can be able to give them that, and so they really appreciate that. So yes, I've always seen myself and always wanted to be a guide of individuals, a servant leader, and that's what I always want to work towards, is how can I be a better servant leader? And that's what you should too. So keep ramping up and making things happen in this greatest nation on God's green earth. Now, where are those Skittles?